Got the radio sort of installed. The amp rack is not screwed in. We're still doing some fine adjustments to that. The amp does make a tad bit too much power for the subwoofer. It's the AR 1500 or 1500M. It's a mono. And we looked at that earlier in the video. It has the 30 amp fuse, and I'm guessing it can make about 240 watts, which the limit on our 10 is about, our 10, we have a 6.5 inch sub, is about 100 watts is what the book says. I doubt we would even handle that. Maybe if it was pure clear watts, but there's the subwoofer, of course. The box isn't complete. I have it sitting on where the rack bolts up for the four-wheeler. My plan is to turn them ports down towards the fenders to give something for the low frequency bass to reflect off of. And I may opt in the future to go with a 8 or a 10 inch sub, hence the size of the box. But it responds really well. In fact, it is extraordinarily loud for an ATV speaker box. It will run on the battery. I haven't done any real world on it, but we were running it on the battery, and now I have the battery charger on it just to make sure the battery doesn't fall below a certain voltage. Here I have I've used this before, but I have about 35 hertz running through the speaker right now. You see the bar is really low. Let me start turning it up. I'm going to shut up now. Have to go with 3-inch ports. That would make the ports a lot longer, but I would run some of that port inside the box. And then I will do I'm going to do a frequency sweep. This is a tone generator. Of course, these are all apps you can get free. Okay, so I was right. It's 34 hertz is where we're sitting at. If I go much lower than that, you can't even hear it. You see the speaker is moving, but it's unusable. Now as I run up, the garage door will start shaking at about 40 hertz, 44. And then the crossover should kick in at it's kicked in. It's only on the front speakers. Because we're at 430 hertz. The crossover is set for 160. My son likes rock and roll, so let's see. 120. speakers. It's almost below. They're still responding, but they're not near as responsive as the sub. They stop responding at about 70 hertz, and that's all sub. Okay, let's play some real music through it. I'm gonna pause it and set you down while I look for some real music. Okay, I have this Dramatic Music Max Epic Intense royalty-free music. I was playing it a little bit earlier. Hopefully it doesn't have too much bass boost. That really jacked me up. But we'll go ahead and play it. Sit up here on the four-wheeler. I don't know if you can hear the same sound stage I am. I do have neighbors, so I'm not going to turn it up too loud, but just to say it does play. It is running on the four-wheeler battery, and it does sound good. You can't depict good sound on YouTube, but it does work. Okay, so as I'm playing that, it does shake the entire four-wheeler. Thank you for watching, and have a great whatever.